So, are you gonna fix up fucking Ayaka again?
No, I'm done with that shit.
But you said you hate inaccurate story.
Yeah, I'm writing something else, obviously.
You're writing something else that's Ayakra, I guess. Right?
Yes.
So why?
Because
So
why not?
why is that? What is that shit called, Resty? Is it still called Ayakra?
Outside the looking glass, name pending.
So that's what you're writing. That's what you told me about that you were writing, right?
I guess.
Yo, what the fuck? I'm getting a bunch of gold scrolls.
Anyway, since you said you're already done with your dailies, you're
Since I
gonna
said
help
what?
me do my dailies so we can do the story together. Don't
Yeah.
join me now.
Hang on. I need to
This
finish up my
instant.
last run.
You're
I need to finish up my
farming.
last run. Hang on.
You're
I'm
farming
doing the
what? Ah.
transient domain.
Doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot,
Transient
doot.
scroll.
I guess I'll just go play the fucking credits song then.
The
While I
credit what?
wait. It should take you 2 minutes, and this song's 2 minutes.
What do you mean it takes me 2 minutes? By the way, you know the fucking domain for an ammo fucking shit? The Nemo artifacts?
Uh-huh. Alternatively,
Yeah, holy. I finished that shit in like 20 seconds.
Alternatively, I
Like,
can just
Venti
go look
with
back to my
Yelan.
recording, I suppose.
You look at what recording?
There are still
The recording of me reading the story, so I don't have to deal with the goddamn auto scroll.
Yeah, so it doesn't all. You're such a fucking idiot, Richie.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
There are still
He dead,
documents that need to be seen by the commissioner.
I said he dead, right?
Daddy. I need the English translation
The
lyrics of these songs.
The Liller? The Liller? Yeah, I don't know,
If the
man.
Arataki gang stirs up any trouble,
By the way, I
every
also,
last one of them back to
you know the
apologize.
Iron Sting, Rusty?
The what?
There are still documents
Iron
that need to be
Sting,
seen
the
by the
4-star
commissioner.
craftable sword?
Yeah?
Yeah, I R5'd that. Refinement 5.
Why?
It's a good sword. I mean,
Sure. Fuck, I keep getting caught off
And,
guard by that.
and I already have it level 70 as well. Same with Mapamare. Like, Refinement 5'd it.
Nice.
I mean, you know, Rusty, I keep getting fucking belays, might as well use them, right?
There are still documents that need to be seen by the commissioner.
And even if I did use 5, like, I used 5 to craft all of the belay shit, right?
I guess.
The
I did
thing
get a
is,
sword
Rusty,
belay this week, by the way. Ain't that neat?
Good for you. Just so you know, where the fuck are the materials? I still have 6 sword belays and 1 catalyst belay after using all of that shit.
That need to be seen by the commissioner.
Okay.
I have so many sword belays, like, I don't even use them.
Yeah, there's like barely any worth crafting. As we've already established, I thought we've already talked about.
There's barely
Previously.
any sword, yeah. I guess Kachin can use the Iron Sting. Nah, never mind. It's elemental mastery on the second stats, right?
I mean, that's
The criteria for
Still
certificate
kinda
exams are
good, I
straightforward
guess.
enough. What it really
Nah,
comes
Kachin
down
doesn't
to
need
is
the
whether you are
elemental
willing to put
mastery.
in the time.
By the commissioner.
If
Her
you study
scaling
and
is pretty
practice,
low
then
anyway.
it's really not all that difficult.
I know, that's the thing. And the thing is, Kachin doesn't need the elemental mastery. Electro Charge doesn't do much for her.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, I'm done. Hi, done. I'm dad. I just dad joke myself.
I was gonna fucking play the final boss song again. If you still weren't done
There are
somehow.
still documents that need to be
Oh, by the way,
seen.
How
have
do you
you
feel
done the
about
fucking new shit at the book?
what
That
new
gives
book?
you
What?
free artifact level up shit?
Uh-huh. It was already all done for me. It's just
Technically,
4
yep.
pages.
That was pretty funny. What the heck is this? A guide? Complete certain quests first may exert a positive influence on your adventures and exploration.
Also,
Complete story
I like that they
quests.
made a new fucking book thingy. The fucking guide that shows you what fucking commissions you have.
I
Not commissions,
see.
the
If the
quests that you
Arataki
have.
gang
Yeah,
stirs up a
And that's about
battle,
it.
yeah,
I'll
I
drag
saw
every last one
just
of you
now.
back to apologize.
Yeah, did you... Okay. So, the another thing I found new, you know when you're collecting materials off of dead hilichurls,
Uh-huh.
there's a number now on how many it dropped. Like 2 arrowheads.
Huh. Oh hey, it's Kujo Sarah's birthday.
I know. I grabbed that egg shit.
Nice.
Also, yeah, we got a bunch of primos. 300. 600, I mean.
For maintenance,
Yeah.
yes. Anyway, let's split up, I guess. I'm fine with Cookie and Huta working together.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, they both like getting hurt. I
Yeah, I'm gonna
actually
go
can't
use
do...
Hazel.
I can't actually do the Sigfria quest.
Siegfried, what?
I can take care of the ice limes.
Yeah,
And
sure.
Pyro and Electro.
What's the Siegfried quest?
The one where you gotta cook some food and give it to her again. From
Oh,
the
wait, I'm an
Shangling
idiot. Why
quest.
am I you? This is dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna go this.
Yeah,
To an ammo.
you can go do the other 2 quests, cause it's gonna take me a while
Where's
to
your
fucking
quest?
run.
Is it Mondstadt?
Yeah, they're all in Mondstadt.
Where are they? What quest are you talking about that I can do?
There's one near,
Wait, what the
no.
fuck is this?
There's
A Ruin
Increasing
Guard inside the
Danger
Upa
and
Gorge.
Ruin Guard. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm doing increasing danger. I still haven't teleported.
I see,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I'm using crappy artifacts for Hazo. It's supposed to be 4 set and ammo, right? As usual, you know, for an ammo
Yep.
character.
Yep, that is indeed the best shit for him.
And would you guess what I got?
Show me
From
what
farming a
you
little.
got.
Yeah, I fucking got a bunch of garbage shit.
Out of my way!
I got a fucking bunch of healing fucking shit on the goddamn Barbara domain.
Dissipate!
Cookie
Yeah, my
good.
Hazel does 6,000 already.
Good cookie.
The nice thing about Hazel is he gets an ammo damage from Ascension.
I see. I'd honestly rather be playing more of Blue Reflection right now. Or
I
actually
know, because you're a
anything
fucking
else.
weirdo.
Man, I've just been so busy these past few days, god damn it. I still have to take care of my school bullshit.
Toodaloo.
Yeah, your fucking enrollment shit, right?
Ugh,
Ew.
God has punished
Fucking
me for
rolling.
my hubris. And my work is
Fucking
never
rolling.
finished. Huh?
Fucking rolling. What?
Silly churl, Billy churl,
Just don't go to school.
silly Billy Hill.
I'd rather not.
Also,
Not.
yeah, Shikanoi and Hazel, Resty, he fucking makes you run stamina less.
Our bond is strong.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. He's got some utility for exploration, but I'm never gonna use him for exploration just due to the virtue of the fact that he's a man. And I'm sexist.
I'm gonna use him. I'm gonna use him on my speedrun team. Yeah, there's no difference, Rusty. I don't understand what you're trying to fucking tell me. Hazo.
There's two different versions of Hazo's skill. A hold version and a
No.
tap version.
No, Rusty.
Huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
There is no difference. You're a fucking idiot, Rusty.
Tap wields the swift wands to launch a Heartstopper strike that deals unlimited damage. Hold
Those
charges
are
energy to
stacks.
unleash. Huh?
Those are stacks, Rusty. The stacks are increased damage.
Yes, I know. Declension increases the power of the next Heartstopper strike. Max 4 strikes. When you possess 4 declension stacks, the conviction effect will be produced, which will cause the next Heartstopper strike to be even stronger and have a larger AoE. It is specifically the tap version that gets buffed, not the hold
The
version.
criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough.
Rusty,
What it
you
really comes
hold
down
to get the
is
4
whether you are
stacks.
willing to put in the time.
Yes, and you
If
tap
you study
to
and
use the
practice,
4
then
stacks.
it's really not all that difficult.
That or a swirl to get. You can also swirl to get the stacks.
I know, Rusty. If you have 4 stacks, it doesn't hold.
It doesn't.
You fucking dumbass.
Anyway, you can GTFO now since
I
this
know.
last quest requires
Let me
me
just
to be in
fucking heal
single
up.
player. Ha! Imagine needing to heal up. This message was brought to you by the Cookie and Hu Tao gang.
Bitch, I could have just used my gene burst, but I didn't want to, okay?
Nah, the joke is that Cookie and Hu Tao need to be in low health to be good. Not that they don't need to heal.
Bitch, Cookie doesn't need to be low HP to be good. She's already just good. But she just makes herself lower HP.
That she does.
For
Alright.
some reason, which is dumb. Anyways, what I'm saying is, Reshley, if he has 4 stacks, he doesn't hold. He just taps. Like, he can't hold.
It didn't feel that way to me when I tried.
You idiot.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Ad Astra Abyss.
Didn't feel that way to you?
Thank you for completing.
It's just
I
that
don't
he
have him
can.
anyway, so I don't really care.
Ad Astra.
I know, but he still can.
Okay, whatever.
If you try to hold with his 4 stacks, he just fucking does the tap. Anyways.
Fuck.
Anyways, yeah, an MODPS.
I already have
Never
my
gonna-
Sucrose. I'm happy
Never gonna
enough
use him, Resty.
with her.
It's kind of
Nice.
nice that he also increases elemental mastery for supporting, I guess.
Indeed. Yeah, he's kinda like Sucrose, but different. That's what I'm gathering.
It grows, but more damage.
Less AoE though.
Sucrose, but more damage and less utility. There you go. Yeah, it makes sense, right? He
Good
still
enough.
does suck. His burst has big AoE. The burst only, though.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start the Kazuha quest now.
I should probably go there now as well. Yo, stop it. Wait a minute.
Upon the
where
plane,
did
a
you- where
purple
did you
shadow.
teleport? Did you teleport in Konda Village or the fucking outskirts
Go
of
to
the Zuma
Yapo
City?
plane. You're saying the elemental resonance thing is different now?
Yeah, there's a new fucking symbol for it now. Like, the Dendro element is there
Ah,
now.
Dendro's there now, I see.
Yeah, but the Dendro effect is still not there. Like, 2 Dendro is still not available.
Alright, time to switch to my main team. It has
Yeah, with your
Sophia.
Sophia. If you're a weirdo and you like having Sophia in main story quests. Except is this a story quest?
Yeah? I mean, you unlock it with a story key and everything. And it's literally listed as main story.
We're our conquest, Rusty. Anyways, I'm there now. 5 months talking.
Same. I have arrived.
It's been a while since we first
What do you
set foot on
mean?
Inazuma.
Fireball, are you stupid? No, it's not. It's not been a while.
So many things
We've
have
always
happened
been
since
here.
then.
She's talking about when we first came here, not how long we've been here, away or something.
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey.
Killing one of Saritsas was pretty
Where
cool,
should
I
we go
guess.
today? Huh? What's up?
Oh,
Holy
so
shit.
this time we get to recognize someone's
Is that-
presence.
Is that Scaramouche?
Don't we usually get ambushed really easily?
Hey! What the
Yeah,
heck was
it's a
that
samurai.
Oh.
Wait, is it Masadori?
Alright,
No, it's
let's
not.
convince him to come down.
It looks like a fucking Inazuma. A fucking guard, Rusty.
Yep, it's just fucking go
It
die.
has a weird sword.
Wait, what? I missed my Hutao burst.
Gotcha.
Why can I hear myself in your... Ah,
Huh? So you don't have a vision after
How can
all?
you hear myself?
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
Yo, this guy is
Nani?
like...
Very least you
Whoa,
should
this
make
guy
sure
is
you've got
cool.
the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking
It
them.
looks
out
like
of
a
the blue.
Tenryoko vision guy, right?
Dangerous.
yeah.
Have you ever
What the
met
fuck's up
someone
with his
by the name
sword?
of Kaedahara Kazuha?
I don't know, but he has
Carries
some
a sword
elemental
just like
effects.
you. I've also heard that he possesses an
He's
animal
got some
vision.
AoE.
I see.
That's none of your business.
I already killed him, by the way.
Never mind.
Yeah.
You don't look like you know
I'm talking
anything
to him.
anyway. I'm wasting my time.
By the way, why can't you hear my game on your shit?
I don't
What the
know.
heck is this guy's problem? Coming around
Not anymore,
here,
though.
waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real.
What do you mean? I
nutcase.
carry a sword.
You
and-
know
One
Kaide
thing is for
is...
sure.
Is your,
Why are we
Rusty,
telling him
is your
anything
Lumin an
about
ammo right now?
Kazuha?
Maybe. Canonically.
No, is your Lumin like using an ammo right now?
I am Geo.
Smart lots of the time. Anyway, just to
Bitch,
be on the
that
safe
motherfucker
side,
just
we
attacked
should
us
go
for
find
no
Kazuha
reason.
right away
Because
and tell him to watch
Indeed.
his back.
You're on Geo. You
Isn't
don't
he
have
at
an
least
ammo, right?
weirded out by the fact that we can use the elements even without having a vision?
I don't know. I mean, a bunch of people are like that, right?
I guess.
I mean, look at the
Special
fucking
connection?
Wangshu Id, Rusty.
You mean beyond already knowing each other?
Kazuha is wanted, you know?
Maybe a little. But
Wanted
then again,
by
most
you,
people look
'cause you're
pretty
gay.
much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't
Okay.
really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose.
Do we got
Let's go
Evo's
kill
for this?
Kazuha so we won't get into
Because I
any
want to
danger.
do a 10 times pull.
Paimon heard
Hopefully.
that the Crown Fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
I finished the talking.
Okay, we're going to Rito now. Yep.
Teleport.
A strange and friendless road. I'm just gonna run, I don't
On the
feel like
range, something,
teleporting.
something. What's the request?
Fuck wrong button.
Did you even see his AoE attacks, or did you just murder him quickly?
My Hutao burst missed, but I got him to 75% HP and then the cutscene happened. I assume the same happened to you?
No, I was able to kill him. Like, I literally got his HP 0.
Oh. Well,
Because
good,
Yelan burst.
good for you. My Yalan burst was not ready at the time. And and my team is pretty impractical. I got Sophia, Hutao, Yalan, and Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's
I'm
there
talking to
to
the
heal
guy now.
Hutao in case I use Hutao's skill too much out of combat. That's about it.
Blocking the raid in Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. What? He did that? I don't remember that.
That's her sword. Kazuha blocked Raiden's boobies.
Block the Raiden Booba sword.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, how else are you gonna block the sword from being summoned. Apart from touching her boobies.
The shogun, bro.
Alright, made it. Yo, Chow.
Wait, you're already there? What? That's so quick!
Do you know where Kazuha is?
I'm just going to the Sanrio
You're
Commission,
looking for
Rusty.
Kazuha
What
too,
the fuck are you doing?
Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
I'm talking to Chow from the Alcor.
Ah, Chow. I thought you said Chow.
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine
Oh wait,
supply
where's the
run.
Sanrio Commission?
This time,
That's in
as soon as we
Inazuma
entered the
City, right?
harbor, we
Yes.
ran into a huge
So
crowd
many
of
back and
Inazumans,
forth.
all of them wanting to know about Kazuha.
That's where Kujo
If it's
works.
because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach,
Hey, I need to go to
Captain Beto had
where
a great
Kujo
run
is.
there too, but I don't see her getting this
The
kind of
last time
attention.
we saw her in the story
Kazuha
was
keeps
that
to
she was
himself
asleep,
most of the
right?
time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even
Huh?
listen to the captain, but she just laughs
The
it
last
off.
time that we saw Kujo Sarah in the story was that she was asleep.
Oh, so you
In the main
still
story,
don't
at
know what he
least.
did.
I've
Yeah.
heard bits and pieces.
She got
Something
knocked out.
about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hito Tachi.
And then we fought Signora, right?
Yeah.
Is it really
And
as
then
big a deal
Signora
as
died,
everyone's
right?
making it out to be?
And that was the end. And now the fucking
Really?
Fatubis are fucking mourning
When you put it
Signora
like
in the
that,
teaser
it all
trailer
makes
in the
sense.
YouTube video.
In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved.
They're gonna get a
He was
Senora
called away
too.
earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission.
Wait, who's
They
this?
said they had something important to discuss with him.
Ah,
I thought
okay.
they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable. Thank you. Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryo
And
Commission.
right.
technically,
Not wanted now.
if we include limited time
I'll just
events,
stay
the last
here
time we
and
saw
carry on
Kujo
trying to fend
Sarah,
off the crowd.
she was fucking ogling the Raiden no Ogosho something something something.
We don't include that, Rusty. Fuck that.
Then in that case, it's the Kokomi story quest. Where we
We
last...
also don't include
Oh, no,
that.
wait, no. The last we saw her was in Cookie's hangout event.
We
That's
also
not
don't
that
include
far
that.
away. Okay. They're still main stories. If they don't have anything to do with finding our brother. Technically. Yo, Sarah. You home?
You went inside the Tenryo Commission now? Yeah, no, he's not home. She's not home.
Ah. Maple is here, though.
Who's Maple?
Oh?
Kaede
Kazuha? Why do you just
is
call him?
Maple.
Why do you call him Maple?
Because why not? Kaede is Maple in fucking
Greetings.
Japanese.
We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree.
So what does
Since
the
you're
fucking
here,
rest of his
you're very
name
welcome
mean?
to listen in on the conversation.
Don't know.
We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been
So,
granted the chance to
Can
correct
you
my clan's
explain to us
past
why
mistakes.
that guy
And for
wants
that,
to murder him?
I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of
By the way,
directives aimed
Rusty,
at
I think the
resolving,
only thing
or
that's
at least
free,
easing
you know, the skin
tensions
that we're
have
gonna
built
get.
up over
I think the
years.
official one is free.
The Tri-Commission
Yeah.
made the recommendation to use this
Deluxe
opportunity
skin
to
is
restore the
kinda
honor of
sad.
the Kaidahara name.
Very sad.
Regarding the history of the Kaidahara
Yeah, I know.
clan,
They should
I
really
trust
make the
that you're
5-star
already
skins
somewhat
free.
informed?
No. Like, did you see
Sure.
how
There
fucking
was once a
fired
group of
Dylan
select
looks?
bladesmiths
He looks
who
like
served the Shogun
he got
directly,
ripped, you know?
responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging
Yes.
arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class.
They look at the high
But there came a
ponytail.
time
Rusty.
when some of
See
these
that shit?
bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil. We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment.
Isn't this
borne by his
information
clan in the
only
past.
available,
In
first
the
made
interest of
available in a
preventing
fucking
further
limited time
harassment of the
event?
Bladesmith clan's
You know
brother,
what?
too,
Kaede
we chose not to publicly
and the
release the findings
swords.
of our investigations into these matters.
You know,
I
the
don't know.
fucking
We trust you
Inazuma
can
event?
understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted
Where we
to be
looked
in a
around
position
with,
to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun. and the shogunate at
Ayato
large.
for paintings and
However,
stuff.
would I be
And
correct
Beidou.
to assume that this
And that's where we first
magnanimous
learned
gesture does not
that
come without some
fucking
strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be
gender
further from
swap
the truth. We seek only
Ball
to correct a past
did the thing.
injustice. With the Kaedahara clan's
It's not gender
reputation and
swap, Rusty. It's
occupation
about
restored, the Kaedaharas
fucking
will be
doll
bladesmiths
copy.
once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe
How did that
and
bitch
prosperous
even
life
become a
in Uzumaki,
Fatui
the
harbinger?
Almighty Shogun's blessing and
Indeed.
full support of the Shogunate.
I
Like,
have grown
Baldal
accustomed
got
to
into
life
fucking
among the
Sinishnaya?
elements.
How?
I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride
Also,
in the
Rusty,
name of
I want to
Kaedahara
ask a question.
and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to
The
restore
question
their
is,
honor.
Rusty, how have I not
I
gotten
sense some
Chi-Chi?
hesitation in your
Yeah.
words. Should you
Indeed.
accept this offer,
She
I
was the
imagine
first
many of the
5-star I
malicious
got,
rumors
or
currently
Klee,
circulating through
actually.
the populace will disappear.
By the way, Rusty,
Malicious
so
rumors? Oh, we heard
Hazo
all the way
story,
here was so
Hazo
much
fucking
praise
hangout,
that
you're
we
gonna be like,
almost wondered whether
you know,
there was
Phoenix
another
Wright.
Kaedahara Kazuha
Great.
again.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi
Take
is something
that!
that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the
Yeah,
Shogun's
they're
strike.
fucking.
But
They
hurt
really like
much.
the.
Also, eyewitnesses saw him
They
using
really
the
like
power
the
of Electro
Bantan
in addition to
Sango
that of
Detective
Animo.
Agency a
As
lot.
a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara
Like,
Kazuha was using
we
a
need to go
delusion
there a
began to
bunch.
spread.
Holy shit.
But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and
What?
frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
That is correct.
People are
However,
butthurt
to
that
some people, the idea of a
Kaede
single
was
person
able to
wielding two
parry
elements at once is a more
the Booba
inconceivable
sword.
notion still.
Where are
This
you
is
now?
just one of many similar
You're in the
rumors.
fucking Tenry
I'm
Commission
very
talking to the guy,
uncomfortable
right?
with being the
The
subject
NPC
of public
bitch.
discussion,
With
Yeah.
Kazuha?
no matter whether it brings suspicion
Yeah,
or
apparently.
stardom.
I don't know
my way.
why.
But perhaps if the shogunate is willing
Because
to publicly
maybe it's
support
because his
me,
fucking friend,
this
you know, Kazuha's
situation will
friend,
blow over
died
more
to
quickly.
Raiden.
This is
And he just,
precisely why I
he was
encourage
like,
you to
yeah,
give our
fuck
offer
that
some
shit.
serious
I'm not gonna
thought.
die.
It stands to
Yeah.
benefit all of us.
I remember.
Please
I
allow
gotta
me some
pee.
time to consider. In fact,
You
let us
always
put
do.
this discussion on hold for the moment.
But how would that work? Are you gonna fucking take a
What brings
piss
the
after
two of you
you
here?
finish that dialogue shit?
We nearly forgot about the most important thing.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Collect your debt. I'm back. Oh my god, the cutscene's still going just as I expected. Oh, it stopped because there's a choice. Black.
No. This puzzles me as much as
Oh,
it
they're
does
talking
you.
about the mystery
My
man
fighting
now.
forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing.
Whatever
We
the fuck
undergo
I
rigorous
missed, I
training
don't
to
really give a
standardize
fuck.
every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaidahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence
fire.
alone.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search.
So it's probably a sword.
Si,
I must say,
signore.
I am now very curious about this matter.
Why did you say
And I
signore?
will also need
What does
some
that
time
even
to
mean?
consider your offer. I will first join the traveler in investigating the one who
You know
attacked
what? While
him,
I'm in
Mister.
the
give you
middle
a
of this shit,
conclusive answer upon my return.
Very
how many
well.
pulls have I got?
Please stay safe.
I got 10. So
Come
here's
on,
one.
let's go and track down your aggressor.
Here we go.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town.
And when is Paimon's
what
bargain
Yuji
gonna
has to
give us
say.
more fucking pulls?
Indeed.
It's 15 days, right? Have a month.
It's
It's
always a
July
month.
14th. Okay, 2,
I thought you were asking if they would
3,
give us more per month.
4,
Right, we're asking those duo, huh?
6, 7, 8. I can do a 9 pull, and then I need to do a single pull so I can get 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Eh. That's
What is
all I
this?
can do.
Talk to Miyajima. Answer me this, traveler. Huh?
You're resting. I got another fucking electro sword. The lion's roar.
Cool.
I have too much of those. By the way, I also got another fucking sacrificial sword and sacrificial bow. I have an R3 sacrificial sword extra. R3 sacrificial bow. Wait, just getting a bunch of shit that I can't really use. Damn.
Dang it.
Why the dang it? What happened? What happened, Rusty?
Chiganoderma.
Gano, what about him?
They're mushrooms, right?
Yeah?
Ah.
Sea mushrooms. I don't think they're actually mushrooms.
They're poop, apparently. I got 1 out of 3 questions correct. Dang it.
Wait, what?
What the fuck was the point of all that?
What the fuck?
You interrupted my fucking main story.
Where did you talk to that guy?
There was an old man and he wanted me to answer 3 questions.
Where?
Inazuma.
Where exactly?
It's like near... The Adventurers Guild.
Near the
There's like a
Adventurers Guild.
staircase. And yeah,
Okay.
that was weird. Anyway,
Hang on, let me
sorry.
check where it is.
Hey there! We'd like
So,
to ask you
near
a quick
Adventurers
question.
Guild,
Do
staircase.
you know if anyone
We're
around
old man.
here has been looking for him?
Oh, are you sure it's an old man?
Yeah.
Aha! So this
I
is
am
the
at the
renowned
Adventurers
Mr.
Guild.
Kaidehara.
Does it
I've
need
heard
to
a
be a
lot about
specific
you.
time?
It is
Like,
an
does it
honor
need to be
finally
morning?
meet you today.
I think it's like a
nighttime.
random
You are too
quest
kind.
event.
We are currently investigating an assault
No,
and
I
would
don't.
appreciate
I
any
haven't
help
gotten
you
that
can
shit.
offer.
I don't think there's
Oh?
actually one for that.
You were targeted in an assault? Let me think.
That's
I
weird.
can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr.
What's his
Kaidehara is
name?
currently the talk of the town, so there
I
are always a
forgot.
lot of people looking for him.
I wasn't
Nice.
To
paying
be honest
attention.
with you, our detective
Well, I
agency
guess
has
I'm not gonna
recently
find
been
him.
receiving
I-
many
I
inquiries
don't know
from
what
people
stairs
wishing
you're
to
talking about.
obtain
There's a
Mr.
bunch of stairs.
Kaidehara's personal information.
Yeah, I know.
Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Songo would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of Mora? Whoa! Oh, wait.
Oh my
Even
god.
at that price,
An
you
NTR
probably
moment.
still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaidehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual?
Oh my
the Tenryo
god.
Commission had very few leads. I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryo Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
She has children.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now. I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted. It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. Oh, actually, there was one
Where did the
strange incident over
fucking
the
word
last
of
few days.
turning a new leaf
It doesn't involve an
come
attack,
from,
though.
Rusty?
Let me tell you
I
about
know,
it
right?
just in case.
Sure. During times like this, the more information
I
we
think
have, the
apparently it
better.
has something to do with
All right.
bookmarks.
Recently, 2 people went missing from the city
Because
at around the
back
same
then
time.
you used
One of
leaves
them is
for
a pretty well-known
bookmarks.
collector, surnamed Nagato.
You,
The other,
I don't
Amenoma
get it
Yuya,
either.
is a
Actually,
samurai from
I
the
don't know what I'm
Amenoma
talking
clan.
about.
Man, people back then do be
Now
kind
there's
of
a
fucking
familiar
dumb.
name.
Wasn't it? That,
Right.
Didn't people back
Yuya
then
is
use
the nephew
dried
of
flowers
Amenoma
as
Toga,
bookmarks?
the
That's
owner of
not fucking
Amenoma
leaves.
Smith. 2
I don't know.
grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected.
Maybe it's the same
I don't
shit.
know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood. though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
I'm investigating now.
I know. You need to go to the smithy, right?
Yep.
I'm already finished with that.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha, what brings you here today?
So, around what stairs are you talking
You two know
about?
each other?
Where the old man showed up?
Yes.
Like somewhere
the
north.
Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both
No,
members
so
of the
it's
Raiden
down
Gokai.
lower, right? Down lower, the
Historically,
stairs?
Yes,
have
it's
always
a
been
it's a stair that
deep
leads
links between
lower.
the two clans.
I believe it's like
After I returned to Inazuma, I visited
if you
Mr.
face the
Amenoma to
tea
pay my
house's
respects.
entrance, you know, the tea house that Toma owns and stuff, and turn around, there'll be stairs there, and there's some children playing downstairs if it's early morning. And yeah, that's where I met him.
What time did you go there at?
Yeah, like 10 o'clock at best, I believe.
Like early morning, at least? Yeah?
Yeah, somewhere around that.
Yes. You may
So I
recall
think
the
my
story
time
of
here
the
is
Raiden
around
Gokai
that
Den
time
from the
now.
Iridori
Yeah, it's
Festival.
12
Though all
noon, so they
bladesmiths
should
trace
still
their
be here.
craft back to the same source.
Was there a quest
Over
thingy
time,
that showed up?
each of us
Like
has
Yeah.
the
arrived at a
commission?
different blade-making
Yeah.
philosophy,
Huh. I have
spawning the
never gotten
development
that.
of different branches of the same art.
Weird.
As an example, the Amenoma
And so
art
that's where you ran
strives to emulate the
to, just
abiding
to go to
patience
the
and determination of
Bandantango
water
fucking...
as it turns stone
Huh.
to sand.
Why did you go there?
There is nothing mystical to our
I don't
work.
know.
There is only
There's other
practice,
fucking ways
day
to go
in
down.
and day out.
You
Until
know, a
both body
sensible
and
person,
mind have
Rusty, like
memorized
me,
the
would just
craft,
fucking glide
turning
down from
each
the teleport
motion of
waypoint.
every technique into an intrinsic part.
It showed
of
up and I went
bladesmith's
out of
life.
my way to go to the
As
quest.
for the art of the
Weird.
Kaedehara clan, I
I've never
believe it's
gotten that.
called
Weird.
the
And he just
Ishin
asked you 3
art.
questions?
That's
Yep.
right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings,
What?
and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Kazuha is superhuman,
Indeed.
Rusty. That's the
Most
only
samurai
explanation, man.
choose their blades,
Sure.
but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder
domain.
of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedehara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive.
Since when was this
and well.
here? We've
You
been
have
walking
rested.
here a bunch of times, over
My
and over.
actions are guided
This
by my
wasn't
own
here
personal
before, bitch.
sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike
Bogeyman.
him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile.
To get 21 points.
All I can do now is
I
wait
can
for
hear your
from the
fucking
Tenryo
game,
Commission.
by the way.
Yep.
That there was a collaborator
I'm watching a
involved in
YouTube
the
video
disappearance
because this
too.
story is boring as fuck.
Yes.
Ah,
On
what the fuck is
morning that
this?
Yuya went missing,
There's just
he
mist
gave me a very cryptic look
and shit.
and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe
What the
he
hell?
went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato.
Yeah,
After
maybe you
that,
could just skip through the
next
fucking
thing I
dialogue.
heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse, and neither of them came
Like,
back.
you know, the usual, just skip the dialogue.
Yes. Strange, isn't it?
I'm supposed to
I
showcase
wonder
the
what
voice
could have
acting though.
caused it.
Who needs
Are
that
you
slate?
really-
There was
Are
very
though?
little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
That's why you take 2 hours just to do this shit.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
It's called
If I had to
showing
guess,
respect.
It must have been
These
some
people
kind
sold
of
their
rare
souls to get to this gacha
Otherwise,
game.
there would have been
This
no
is the least
reason
we
for
can
him
do
get
to
my
honor
hopes
their
up.
sacrifice.
He's never been particularly interested in blade forging,
Well, fucking Japanese
but has
people
always had
already
a
do that
fondness for
regularly,
blade
Resty.
testing, and
They
can
sure
sense
do.
even the most minute differences
You know,
in
voice
blade
acting in
quality.
Japanese is more
He is
prominent than anywhere
extraordinarily
else.
talented in martial arts, particularly when it
So
comes to
I
the
don't
art of the
need.
sword.
I mean, yeah,
Truth
I
be
guess.
told,
But,
we have
I
some
mean,
information
yeah.
that you may find to be objectionable. The
I don't
person
know,
we
man.
are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason. But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him,
Oh
please
my
let
God,
me know as
he
soon
dead.
as possible.
Don't worry, you have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Who the hell is Nagato?
The guy that you're searching for, from the Ryuji case from Bantam Tango.
Have we met them
You
before?
know, the fucking bitch that you talked to. You know, the wife. Have you talked to the wife yet?
No idea what you're talking about.
So you haven't talked to the wife, bitch, that you're supposed to be investigating. Where are you right now?
I'm going to the Nagato household now for the investigation.
Well, you're about to talk to the wife now. I didn't know I was that far ahead, man. Maybe it's because you took a long ass
we cannot
piss.
afford to pay what we owe right now.
Yep.
My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find
How
him.
long did it take you to piss,
No,
man?
no, you misunderstand us.
I was humming along
With the
to
investigation. We'd like
Wolf
to
and
ask
Sheep
you
Soul
some
thing when I was
questions about
pissing.
Mr. Nagato's disappearance,
4 minutes.
if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new information come out? Do you know
So
where
who
he's
the fuck
gone?
are you?
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the
That's
items
Trial Kazuha,
myself.
by the way.
Seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him,
Okay.
I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married, but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
Uh-oh, what happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Whoa!
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce.
See, that's the plot of the story.
Hadn't pushed our family to the brink.
Interesting.
After I said those words,
You're done
he froze
already?
and was silent for a
Well,
long
no.
time.
I'm still doing
When
the
he finally
fighting.
spoke, he
Shit.
awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family? Had I not indulged his bad habits,
Those cats
we
are
wouldn't
using.
have found ourselves in such a predicament.
He is level 90.
And
He...
I also don't know if he had actually come to his
Bruh.
senses, or if he
Rusty.
was simply angry with me. The next thing I
Cryo
heard was that
Kazuha.
our warehouse had caught
Cryo
fire.
Kazua is using a
Both
level
he and the
90
buyer
fillet
had gone
blade.
missing.
I see.
A
I
what?
understand.
Fillet
Amino
blade,
Yuya came to
Rusty.
purchase a weapon from
Amazing.
Mr. Nagato.
The
During the
3-star
sale,
sword.
a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my
Why,
husband has never
man?
been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire.
You're so
And
dumb.
he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye.
Like
If
some
collecting
cursed
things is a
items.
habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period. But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned.
We have in
Rest
mind.
assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
We actually have a whole shit ass of planks. Also, here, Mark.
Well,
The
Carmen
beats
was
What video are you watching?
someone accidentally knocked
what?
over an oil lamp?
What video are you watching?
Markiplier. Raft.
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle. Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict. Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there? Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've
I
learned
know.
seem to link the two events together. Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Water used to do the whole chocolate, or didn't you used to have?
Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Wouldn't you watching that video
Where should we
be,
go now?
you know,
Let's head out of the city and
not
check out the
showcasing
warehouse.
the fucking
There's still a chance
character's
we
voice
might be able
lines
to
for
find
this?
some shreds of
Ah, no,
evidence.
don't worry. I have my mic muted.
So that shit can probably also hear me, right?
Nah, I can mute myself, but I can't mute you. Not much I can do about that.
Damn it.
Unless you willingly mute yourself, which would be no fun, because that would mean we won't be able to talk to each other. And that's no fun.
It's no fun. Me just talking to nobody and the people thinking, oh, that guy's crazy. He's talking to nobody. Wait, what?
Wait,
Go to the blade testing venue. Okay, cool.
I hear something ominous.
Where is the
in
blade
wind.
testing venue?
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you
Oh, you
can
got it,
hear.
bro.
As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put
Sabi
it to
makaroon.
good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
Ano, kaya naman tayo isa?
Huh, I don't remember that being a thing.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the
Man,
sound.
meron.
It's right around here somewhere.
Lagay mo sa table. Kwarto. Yeah?
But
Okay.
there's nothing here.
It's gone
Ang dami
now,
na.
but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants
Malay ko.
of the Tatarigami. Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
So it's an
Chicken
underground
pastrami.
warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left
Gonna
this
go eat
place.
chicken pastrami,
But
Rex.
the
What about
residue it left behind
Nice.
still
I'm having
hasn't
some. I'm
dissipated
crunching some
completely.
nagaraya right now.
Judging from the
Not the
concentration,
usual.
I would have to conclude that
Yep.
the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to
This
hang
is
around
very
the
hard to
warehouse
do,
by
Rex.
himself a lot.
It could well
Nice.
be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time. From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters. But
What the fuck
most
is Tatarigami?
have a stubborn streak upon being
Baka may nilagay
exposed
ka
to
man
the
sa may
Tatarigami's
dulo.
unfulfilled will. Their interests become
What do
fanatical
you mean by
obsessions.
Tatarigami? That's a fucking
Mr.
thing that,
Nagato had an
you know,
interest
that
in
hurts us
collecting
and
to begin
used to be Tatarigami
The
Island.
influence of Tatarigami
Oh.
could explain why he
With the
became
movie making
an
guy?
obsessive hoarder,
Yeah.
amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in
I did not know
grave
that.
debt.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back.
Right.
I'll open the door and take a look inside.
Wear a mask.
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth.
Ang basa
You
ng
needn't
basag na.
worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Where's the blood?
What's down there?
Ayoko na.
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It
I
looks
can't
like the
see
fire caused a
anything.
cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse Man was about to jump out at us!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune. has
Nabasa ba yung
already
nilagay mo sa
befallen them.
table?
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your
It
mind.
seems that we
and
must go
focus
back
on what
to
you
the
sense
place that
around
we
you.
already went to before.
Perhaps you too will
Okay.
perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Kazuha is still using the... Oh! Whoa!
There's a black fog we're following.
Yeah, Rusty, there's a new fucking sword.
Nani?
From this point, the trail appears to split into 2. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion
So,
remained here, and
When
seems
you
to
go
be
into the
dissipating
domain,
slowly.
Rusty, you'll have a trial Kazuha, and he's using the fucking sword. The new sword.
Quite possibly.
I see.
Let's search the area.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely!
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Hilly Charles, where? Oh hey
you
Atsuko,
blind?
what the fuck are you doing here? Are you the real Akko?
Nice, cool. Buggers.
Bah!
Bap, dap, da,
Hey
bap.
Lucky, I got the hard shot for yelling again. And now you guys are
Did
dead.
you? What do you mean lucky? You get more chances the more you fucking tie enemies up.
I don't have much luck with that, honestly, actually. It's pretty rare for me to get it.
Busted.
If you
Hey, I
have
got it
3
again!
enemies,
Hell yeah!
Rusty,
Yeah, and I
If you fucking
do
tie-
always get 3 enemies.
if you tie up 3 enemies, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it, Rusty.
Well, not for me, apparently.
Ugh. Look at this red stuff! What is it?
By the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well, let's take a look. According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
So, where is he?
He was not only mortally wounded,
Weird.
but also under the heavy
You know,
influence of
the
Tatarigami.
fucking domain
Add to
for
that
trial
the fact
Kazuha
that
is not
Exora
really a
seems to
good
have attracted a horde of monsters.
fucking trial
I'm
Kazuha,
afraid he may
Rusty.
no longer be with us.
Because you can only use
Whatever traces
Kazuha,
there
you
may
don't have
been
any
of
other
his fate
teammates.
beyond after this point. They've since been disturbed by the hilly
You know
trolls.
what that means, right?
There's nothing more for us to find.
You need to rely on your enemies to swirl,
Amazing.
or you need to rely on the environment.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right, so let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey
And
to
yeah,
the
you'll see the new
influence of
sword, Rusty, when you
Tatarigami.
do the domain.
For
Yeah.
a practitioner of the martial arts, The easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will
well,
only
how
be
about
able
I
to
just
confirm my suspicions once
go
we've
start
met in
writing
person.
or something?
On with the
What else
search.
do I have in
We
mind
must
to
stay
do?
vigilant.
Oh,
At
right,
any
my
point now,
school.
we may
I'll
find
do it.
ourselves in danger.
This cutscene seems not to be over now. Yep. I'll do it in the next cutscene. Oh hey, look at these convenient fucking wind shits. Which suddenly showed up. I'll try setting up my portal. I believe it's my student ID. And then the password is... to the fire.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
I need more food. Nagaraya's too boring. Skyflake
sure.
might be good.
But
I'll
on
go for
closer
that. See you right
examination,
back.
I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time. Show yourself! It's no use hiding
He's using
anymore.
his own blade, which is gonna be the fucking fillet blade again. God damn it! Why did they make it? Why did they make Kazuha use a fillet blade?
Aha! So it is the same guy from before!
Why did they make Kazuha use a fillet blade? Come on, man.
What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame no Meyuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Meyuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Oh boy, it appears I am in the midst of a fight while AFK. Oh, never mind.
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light.
Oh, come on, I could have noticed that.
Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sail as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Ame no Meyuya's body.
Dogs, I hear dogs.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride.
I can't do anything about those dogs, Tristan. They are outside, as usual.
Dreams.
Yep.
As a descendant of the Kaidahara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations.
You're done?
What?
In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya.
Well, yeah, but no.
Bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a
Where's
little
the chest?
faith.
Give me chest.
And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's
There is no
work,
chest?
his
Are
wisdom,
you kidding me?
his skill.
Are you trolling me?
It culminated
Why
in
there no
his
chest
creation
for
of me.
Amos and
He not
materials?
only bestowed upon me
Fucking
the
bullshit.
greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So, swords can become conscious and control people?
The people
Ever
of the
heard of
time
Hatsuko
in which I was
Megami?
born never believed I
Paimon.
had that kind of power. They saw me as a
Obviously,
mere blade,
she hasn't.
a sharp and well-crafted
Even though,
weapon.
you know the
All
floating
other
paper doll that
respects,
we
an
have,
ordinary
Rusty? Yeah,
weapon.
that's a Sukumagami, right?
Yep.
But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
Another goddamn
I seek but one thing.
sword that has
Face the full force of
sense
the
of its
Raiden
own
Shogun's
and
blade.
possesses
you're
people.
on-
Prove my power.
You're already on that part,
The might
Rusty?
of
Yeah.
Ishin art.
It's just like the Anubis fight
So
all
Ame no
over
Yuya
again.
was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission.
The tool
When
calls
they got
other
tired,
people a
injured,
tool.
or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's
Ah, I
warehouse.
see.
Until
You deny your weapon its
handed
purpose.
himself over to me on a silver
It
platter.
yearns to bathe on the blood of its enemies.
Approaching my journey's destination.
How foolish of you to bring a tool to a sword fight.
And by your hand, I shall defeat the
God
Raiden
damn you,
Shogun.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Kaede Harakazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
How kinky. Ain't no sword getting stuck up my butt.
Into the wind!
Hey, how convenient. Training. I can swirl that.
We shall rewrite history!
Time to go. Go.
Go, Kazuha. Bam. Dead.
Cool. Oh, buggers, a chest. Where's your precious
Or I will
chest?
strike you down too!
Bug,
Your
bug,
class
bug,
fooled
chest.
no one.
Precious
You
chest.
lost.
Lost. I can never lose.
That
It's
it?
this body that has reached its
We,
limit.
do we leave the
nothing
domain
more.
now?
Even if you defeat me here,
That's it?
the one who falls will not be me,
Rusty, that's
but
it?
this man.
You're done?
He is but a puppet that can
No.
be replaced.
I am not. I
can
still need
take
to
a new
fucking leave the
vessel at
domain.
will.
We're just gonna fucking break ya.
The end
Dead.
result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small
I'm eating
setback.
some potato chips.
My
Rusty.
consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny.
How do you feel about people calling
Your
potato
fighting
chips
style.
potato
It
crisps?
is indeed the forms of Ishin art.
What?
But from your movements, I sense only hatred
In
and
the UK,
arrogance, as well
Rusty,
as a
you know,
thinly veiled
Huh?
In the
mania
UK, they
and
call
despair.
chips crisps. Do you want to know what their
You can
chips
tell
is?
all that just from his moves?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings.
In the
Since the
UK,
blade is
Rusty,
currently possessing
chips.
Aminome Yuya's body,
the chips
its
that they
movements
say they
express
call
the innermost
chips
thoughts
are
of the blade.
fries, French fries.
If you ask
Rusty.
me, the mania
Ah.
is probably due to your desperate,
And they call
single-minded
potato
ambition.
chips crisps.
You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets.
Interesting,
the
right?
little that you know barely scratches
I
the
guess.
surface.
Language is always a
Why
fickle
would
thing
I
in this.
ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped.
Yo!
After all the time
Bitch,
that's
where
passed,
he?
you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without
How
making
nice
physical contact.
that they decided to fight near water
that's
so
right.
Kazuha can swirl hydro.
Remembers now? Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Aminoma Yuya and make your escape.
What of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point.
Wait a
There's a
minute.
despair in you that is so strong
What the fuck?
it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
Boogers.
You returned to
I
Inazuma
can't find
to
the
prove
portal,
the
god damn it.
brilliance
I swear I
of Ishino.
bookmarked it. Why is it
But to
not
make
in my
this arduous journey,
bookmarks?
you committed countless atrocities
What
and
portal
showed
do you
a
mean?
blatant disregard for human life.
You know, my
Even if you
student
were to sever
portal.
that divine light,
Mm.
is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of
Go search
Ishino.
LPU's little
But
portal,
even as
Resty.
you made
On
your journey
Google,
to
it
honor
should
this
show up,
legacy,
right?
you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools
I mean, that's how
to
I
do
found
your
it
bidding.
before, back then.
How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishinart when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade
Maybe
and
this
its
one?
bearer?
Silence, you
There's
blabbering fool.
there's a fuck ton.
Must achieve
Batangas,
my goal.
Manila.
This was his
We're looking
life's
for
dream, and
Kavite.
the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will
I
concede
need
that you are most
Kavite.
perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not
Okay, Resty, I think it's
self-reflection.
about to be ending now.
Certainly not your
The sword wants to go back to the
reality.
smithy.
Cool.
I think we're about to melt him and just make him into a fucking,
descendant of
I don't know, a
Kaido
fucking
Hara
spoon.
clan.
Or maybe a
If you wish
knife.
to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
Maybe turn him into a fork.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not
Where did
believe
the
for a
word
second that
fork
you can
come
challenge
from,
the
Rusty?
almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your
And why
strength
is
to
it
the
called a
test.
fork in the road?
Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very
You
well.
got
Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshinkaku.
And
Wait,
as
what was
for
the question
your end
again?
of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Aminoma Yuya from your control.
I accept.
Do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Aminoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the Blade's puppet. The Cursed Blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Aminoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put
fucking
up some
CG animation,
resistance for a
Rusty.
while.
But even so...
even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both
CG,
here with
Resty,
me.
there's CG.
We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Your
Okay,
disdain
fine.
for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Kazuha?
I'm okay.
Whoa, Thomas
felt a
becoming
little
a
dizzy at
fucking
first,
blacksmith,
but-
Resty.
Only for a moment.
Okay.
It's all right. So far,
Yo,
this was
Thomas is
as I
doing the
expected.
blacksmith animation. You know, when the fucking blacksmith hammers the
I will.
blades.
Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power.
What's
If
his
he
name?
wants to avoid reality, then we
Kagutsuro
need to
Ishi.
fight until he has no choice but to face it.
Can we have the sword for
He shouldn't
ourselves?
last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers
You
Guild.
know,
we get a free
Kazuha,
sword for
your
this?
sword
Takasukasa
damage is
clan
pretty
abandoned
shit.
that secret base. It's been held
Yeah, I
by
know.
Ronin ever
He's really shit.
since.
Like, he's using a fucking leeway blade, Resty, a fillet blade.
Indeed, and now he's saying
Please
he's gonna
lead the
go
way.
fight some shit as if he's
What
some
about
big
Paimon
hotshot with a sword. But
What
if
should
it
we
wasn't
do
for
with
his
it?
animal bullshit, he
Blade
can't do
says
shit.
he'll let Aminoma Yuya trail us silently.
I know.
Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey. Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Go to the blade casting venue. Okay.
Yeah, you remember the place that we fought in the Baal quest?
That's pretty
Where...
high. Up. How am I gonna get there
No, it's
quickly?
not. Are you an idiot, Resty?
It's in a mountain! I either climb up by teleporting to Kamisato Estate or I glide
Teleport to
down.
Kamisato Estate. It's not in the mountain, Resty. It's literally just low.
It is
You're a
at
fucking idiot.
152 meters. From the ball boss
It's that fucking place.
domain.
It is the boss ball fight, Resty. It is that place again, where the guy fought Pal. It's the same place, Resty. That's what I'm saying.
Oh hey, I remember this place. This is from Act 2, Raiden Shogun Story Quest.
I know. That's what I'm saying, Resty. It's the same
Oh.
place.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Why can you not understand that?
Because I'm stupid.
I know.
Why can you not understand that?
I don't know. You're too stupid for my understanding. You're just too dumb.
Alright, I'll bring Jean, why not?
Let the
Even
wind
though I already know
you're
Kaida's
not.
gonna be
You're
here.
not bringing anybody, Resty.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm gonna be Kazuha. Solo.
Bring
Yes.
my notebook.
That's dumb.
With that, and look at the sword that he's using.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not the fucking fillet blade now. Sumeru. Go to Sumeru, Kazuha, and bring me to Sumeru. You bitch. I finished it, Resty.
Nice.
How much primos did that give me? Hey, we do get the work. We do get the sword.
Priced Ashin Blade. 4-star weapon. Attack percent. Nice. When a normal charge or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will release an accursed spirit, dealing AoE damage equal to 180% of attack and restoring 100% of attack as HP. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. The damage done by this weapon's wielder is decreased by 50%. Well, that's shit.
Don't worry about it, Resty. Look at it later. Yeah, we do actually get that sword, Resty, for free. I think
leave everything on this journey.
It's Kazuha sword. They're free to play Kazuha sword, Resty.
Cool. Yep, I got nothing to swirl.
I'm gonna level up to 70, I guess.
Bam. All I can really do is plunge.
Yeah. You finally understand that you don't need to press your jump, Resty.
Let's get down to business.
You don't need to press jump on that shit. Come on.
That's the one with wind and cloud.
Into the wind.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't refine it.
Well, that sucks. Well, that makes enough sense.
One with nature.
We can't refine it. God. Wow, that's the first weapon, Resty.
Fine.
Resty, that's the first weapon that has max refinement on one.
Indeed.
Into the wind.
Weird.
Weird indeed.
Do you know the other sword that we got?
Are you okay?
The fucking sword from the thingy guy.
The blade is performing largely as I expected.
From the
having gone
chef
so long without
in
proper use
Liyue,
and maintenance, it's become
dark
very
iron
difficult
sword.
to use.
Yeah, that one is
He's
not
making
max
every effort to
refinement, even though we can only have one of
Think it
those.
can last much longer.
Yep.
Weird.
Something else on your mind?
Anyways, my fucking Ishin blade, Resty, that blade I got from the story quest is now my level
He's instead
70.
trying to match my fighting rhythm. Let's keep going.
I don't know what to do with it though. Anyways, I appreciate that they gave us more XP for the swords and shit, Resty. For the artifacts. I appreciate that they gave us more artifact XP.
Let's get
Indeed.
down to business.
Swirl!
What?
I don't know why I screamed that.
Say no more. One with nature.
12, 13, but 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, last single full, Resty. And I have 20 pity.
Nice. Come over here. I need to swirl the flames.
The birds call.
I got my bug.
Uh-huh?
With nature.
Wait, since you failed pity last time, that means your next 5 stars are guaranteed.
Into the wind.
Just kidding. It was just a joke, Resty.
With the blade?
I was just joking.
You only disappoint yourself when you make these jokes, you know?
Not really. I mean, I don't really want Kazuha. I mean, remember what I said? Like, if I get Kazuha, cool. If I don't get Kazuha, then that means my next pull is my guarantee.
He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
What would that do to
But you know what isn't fake, Resty? You know what isn't,
I will be
not
careful with
true?
He also says he does not have any plans
Me
to give
getting
up
Blue
easily.
Rainbow.
He's still trying to achieve his goal.
And also getting the UR Kaguya. And also me getting UR fucking Ryzen.
Time to go.
Stupid fucking Ultra Festival bullshit, whatever fucking shit, fuck whatever.
Yeah, how many
fucking
pulls have you done on the Ultra Festival? How many pulls have you done on the U? Did you try to pull for any URs?
I only tried getting the, the underground party night.
Yeah.
And that's it, so I guess like 50, maybe less.
Yeah, I've done like 30 pulls on the...
Into the wind.
What's her name? Junko.
God, this is annoying.
Fallen leaves.
Yeah, no.
Adorn my night.
Don't miss out on the chests, by the way. There's two there. The final chest is after you talk to Kazuha.
It doesn't help that I deal less damage thanks to the sword effect.
Struggling the entire fight.
Yes. And it looks like he's reached his limit.
I think, Krusty, I think there's a translation error on that sword. And I think it means if you're equipping that sword, you take 50% less damage,
Perhaps
and not
this
that
time
you
we'll
do
finally have a
50%
chance to
less
see his
damage.
true form.
Is it now?
What are you talking
I
about?
think, is
Huh?
my Kazuha didn't. When I was using the Kazuha, right, I didn't take that much
Like a
damage.
piece of junk.
You know,
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun.
yo, 10k,
Maybe you did
nice.
truly wield power to
By the way,
rival
I'm almost
Shogun's
at level
light when
100
first forged.
on the Toho
But the
shit.
long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that
What the
supposed
hell,
to
intro vid?
Stupid bullshit that you don't care. You shouldn't care about. Paimon.
Where do they keep coming from?
What are you trying to say, Rusty?
Yup. We can help this
Oh,
time.
we're fighting now.
Don't worry, I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the
Two
same.
blood crystals, yeah.
Oh, we're using the
You know what they
blade now.
Time to get on to business. Into the wind.
You know what they should really do with Toho?
Wow.
They should show us how much god crystals we have, not just seal crystals.
Indeed. We can only check that by going to our items.
Or, you know, going to our fucking pools. Like, to see how much we have, you know. I have 252 right now.
Time to go.
Oh, what's this?
Nice.
The Sages of Gensokyo. Hey! Yukari and Kasagi Baraki are high rate up,
Better
Rusty.
with your own sword.
Yeah, they both suck though. And then we already have the better Yukari.
Kaidehara in flesh and in spirit.
Why are they at the rate up?
Though we fought briefly together, you have
What the fuck?
seen me for who I really am.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
No
Who
one
cares?
knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone.
So there's the Blu-ray
You are the
bullshit.
first person to know the truth.
What about this? Takane
I thought
Yamashiro,
that if I could
Mizumaru
achieve Ishin
Tamatsukuri.
harmony with you,
You already told me that none of
perhaps
them
there
are
would still be a
I
ray
mean,
of
both of
hope
them
for
are
me.
okay, right? That's what you
Both
already
of them
told
are
me.
very good supports.
indeed,
Yeah.
no matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal
what,
blade
again?
does with you.
They do support. They got some good buffs and debuffs and stuff.
Without proper maintenance.
Some anomaly breaks
I
to
can only
boot.
disguise my
Whatever,
true
whatever.
appearance behind an outer sheen.
You know what?
Yours
You know what,
is
Rusty?
the
I'm
blade
gonna
that
use
took
60
on
god
Muso
crystals
no
on that shit.
Itotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is.
I got a character.
Perhaps
I don't know who it is
shall
gonna be.
never reach that level of glory.
Raisin.
Actually, this
Nitori.
is just a generic blade that
Nice.
I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
Why did you say race it?
What?
Who's racing again?
It's just a
Forging and
2-star
maintenance
sword.
are both important for a blade, but they are not everything.
No, it's not,
This
Rusty.
blade has traveled the land with
Nah,
me
I'm-
for many years.
Kazuha said he
We have formed a
parried
close
Raiden
bond
with just a
during that
2-star
time.
sword, lol.
Ah,
Plus, in the
with
moment
the
that I
fucking
most
dull
needed
blade.
it, I received aid from another power. Skill,
Yeah,
blade,
that shit makes no sense.
determination, and desire.
Yeah, I got
All
another
these
Nitori,
must be
Rusty.
aligned
Nitori
in
is
the
useless,
practice
right?
of Ishin
Yep.
art.
Well, still
They
limit
removed
breaker,
C
'cause I
tier,
can
and
add-
the C tier is now called E
Though
tier,
your maker
lol.
may not have been aware, your ability
So
to
what are
possess
C
your own
tiers?
consciousness
They
derived
don't
from
exist.
the power of the Tatarigami.
Anything that used to be
Tatarigami
C
is a
tier is now
malevolence
called
from
an
the
E
ancient
tier, and yeah,
past.
Nitori's one of
It
them,
is
What
the
was the
lol.
C
source
tier
of your
exactly?
mania and savagery.
Nitori's
Though
one
you
of them at
tried
least.
to cooperate with me while I was
Like I
wounded,
said, C tier has simply been
part of you
renamed to
driven
E
by
tier.
Tatarigami was constantly
tier,
trying to
meaning
seize control of my body.
Useless.
Yeah.
I sensed
Should've
it,
just
but
called
I
it
couldn't
F tier.
change it. It is an
They
integral
should have just
part of my
called it
consciousness.
U tier,
I
useless tier.
resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to find it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound
Have you
for a
done your
destination you
weekly
were
arena
destined
in Toho?
never to reach.
Yeah,
The moment you embarked on this journey,
it's a bit time
Did you get
consuming,
anything?
but oh
the
well.
only person who
It's
could
not
have
that
ever
hard.
unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you
I
to turn
know.
your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time.
Tower, 7 days left.
It is the true source of your
Yo,
despair.
Resty, you wanna know what my tower is on now?
Everything.
140.
My life, my
No.
form, my
111.
consciousness, and purpose.
Dank.
How could I
What the
possibly
fuck do you
deny
expect
him
from me?
his
How would the
wish?
fuck?
I said
How
to
do
him,
I?
"Do
I ain't
not
gonna
worry,
get
from
fuck.
here on, I
Resty,
shall
I'm not that
forge your
strong,
legacy."
okay?
I don't know.
How could I
It
go
would.
back on
I
my
would have
word?
fucking pissed if you said
Also, by
that
the
you.
way,
I believe our bet is now settled.
by the way,
I have nothing further to say.
I did some more farming on the
Where are
Scarlet,
you going,
and I
Kazuha?
got 3 more.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, really nice.
He now has neither the
Uh,
ability nor the motivation
I fell
to
asleep
cause
while I was
further
grinding
harm.
that shit, and when I woke up,
Let's
I
give
checked
him some
my
time to
toe, and
reflect
yeah,
on
it was
things.
3.
How long have I been recording now? Yep, almost 2 hours.
2 hours?
1.5 hours now. Ugh, get boo.
I mean, that's about to end. Are you done with the fight? Are you done
Yeah,
with the domain?
it's usually like this. Man, after playing
When I
through
touched the
goddamn.
hilt for the
Now that
first
I'm playing
time,
through Blue Reflection Rates,
it's as if
I
was
really hate
transported to a strange
how long-winded
dimension.
RPG stories
It
are
was somewhere I've never
written.
been. A
God
bladesmith
damn it.
lay quietly on the bed, his
Anyways,
frail face barely visible under the moonlight.
you done
His
with the
breaths were
domain, right?
weak,
So you're outside now.
and his life
We're
You're gonna fight
talking
near the big
a
inside.
tree.
newly forged blade lay
You're still
by his
talking.
side, listening attentively
Man,
to his final
takes so
words.
long. Yeah, I'm glad I don't fucking listen to the
That was
dialogue
the
as much as
Blade's
you do.
memory, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Fucking dumbass.
While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a
Facebook
devastating
login will
blow
be
by the
removed.
desertion of its
Wait,
best
they changed the
smiths.
date?
He
People
spent the
from
rest of
cold
his life in
countries are
Forge,
usually never the good
not to vent
guys.
his frustration and hatred.
Actually, they
but to
changed the date
atone
when
for
they
his
will remove
actions.
the login
He
thingy on
felt an
Toho.
intense regret
What
at being
login?
tricked by the Fatui.
You know,
but he
the
could
Facebook
never
login
again
and Google
return to
login?
his homeland.
Ah,
His
It's
sole
not
wish
729,
was to
it's
one day return
819
his
now, and
single
Google
proudest
login is
creation
now
back
added
to
at
the land of his
8.5,
birth.
not
So he
7:15.
instructed this sentient blade to find a way back
What the
to
hell?
Inazuma, no matter how
So 8,
long or how hard the journey.
July is 8, right? No,
But he never
August
wished to
is
rival
8.
July is now.
All he wanted to show
Yeah,
was
July.
that they
So
once shone brilliantly
they'll
as
add Google
blade and
login on
smith,
August 5,
that they were still
2
worthy
days
of
before
being
my
trusted.
birthday.
So that's the true story.
Nice.
But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were
And then
warped by
they'll
the
remove
Tatarigami,
Facebook login on August
slowly
19.
turning his proud
Nice.
creation
So,
into the cursed blade of today.
Right.
so on the conflux
I
stage,
believe
how
the
far did you
bladesmith
get
might
into
never
it,
have
Bestie?
known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami.
Hmm?
The hatred within
How far
that
did you get
power is
into the
what sent the
conflux
blade
stage
down its
on Toho?
ill-fated path. This
I haven't
blade has
done it
committed
yet, actually.
unforgivable atrocities,
You should
but
get
only
the fucking
because it
free
lost
shit,
its original
free
master.
cards.
I should.
Why
No
are
one was there to correct
why are you
its
being a
errors
dumbass?
when it was
I
losing
mean,
its
the
way.
first 3 stages are easy, like the C
Shame
tier,
it's too
the B
late
tier, and the A
now.
tier difficulty. Those are easy.
Yes,
The S ones are the ones
It is
that
too
are
late.
difficult.
time would not
And then,
wait
you know,
or
the S
stop
plus
because of his
after that is
determination.
hard. I
While
can't
the
even
world
do
moved
anything
on,
there.
His ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his
Yeah, I'm
journey.
just doing Toho now. I'm done
He
with
seems to
Genshin,
have
by the way.
calmed down, though.
Nice.
Let's go and check in.
Yeah, the sword is actually pretty decent, Bestie. The sword that you get after that quest.
I see.
It's actually a decent sword. I think it might be
When I look
okay
back at the
for
past, I
fucking...
can remember the day
what's
of
her
my
name?
forging like it was just
Genshin.
yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt
Holy
I
shit,
owed
my
to him
fucking
for
account is so
giving me
close
the
to level
gift of
100.
consciousness. but darkness and slaughter.
Just like a couple
numb
more
the mind.
fights. So what happens when we reach level 100 on Toho? Is that the max, or can we reach higher?
I'm pretty sure 100 should be the max.
I also defiled it.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Finally seeing reality
If
clearly.
if 100 is the max, why is our
Since we
fucking
agreed to the terms
coin
of the
and
bet,
spirit
I will
energy
honor the agreement
capacity not
and release
even
Ame-no-Mayuya.
like on a fucking
But
good
I still
number,
cannot
ST?
bring myself to forsake his ambition.
I
It
hate
is
that
the
thing.
entire purpose for my existence. So,
Oh, by the way,
may
Hina
I
thingy,
ask
the
you
Hina
to
event,
help me
the
fulfill
points.
the ambitions of
How far are
myself
you into
and
the
my
points?
creator.
Not far, I guess.
Jeez, don't push your luck,
Nice.
It
I
has
haven't
to be
been
done in
playing
this
much
order, at
as of
least
late.
Hear what I have to say.
Wow, someone that's
If you
addicted
don't
to
agree, I
Toho
will
and
still
shit is not
release
playing much.
Ame-no-Mayuya as
Same, really.
promised.
I forgot to log on
My
yesterday.
physical form, as well
Nice.
as the knowledge I possess,
Well,
should
it's
still
because
be of some value to you.
I'm having more fun playing actual games.
Grown a lot milder.
Like the RPG that you're playing about
Should we
Yuri
give him a
and shit.
chance?
Hell yeah.
Let's hear it.
Why are you so into Yuri?
When I was first
Yes.
forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that
Why?
he had
It's
wanted
something
me
that's
to have
probably
the
always been with
grandest
me, but I'm pretty
opening
sure
battle.
Ishi was the one that awakened it fully.
After that,
So let's say your
he never
mom
rose from his sickbed again.
and another girl
Nor have I ever had
had
the chance to
intercourse.
prove myself in battle since. My
Would you
fights
watch
were
that?
devoid of any noble meaning.
That's
They were
just
merely
rude.
The next step in my never-ending
Regardless
journey.
of whether or not
The
there's a
next
gay
long
involved
line
or
of
not.
transgressions. You are a fine warrior.
So
I would
no.
like to request your hand in battle.
But what if
and
they
experience
won't
a
find out?
true duel between samurai.
Still no.
And who would be the
That would be
opponent?
disrespectful.
I will release Ame-no-Mayuya and restore his consciousness.
What if your
Perhaps after
mom
that,
forced you to
You
watch
can
it?
convince him to commit to a fight with you.
I
You must
mean,
have plenty of
if
reasons
she
to
really
hate
wants
me
to,
and
then
desire a good fight.
fine, I
Understood.
guess, question
Then
mark.
let's start by waking him up. and
Highly
see if he has the
unlikely,
stamina
a
and will to
probability
fight.
of -1 with a margin of error of 1%.
I see.
Resty,
He used my body.
just because
To
it's
inflict harm on
like
others.
improbable doesn't
I
mean it's
utterly despise
impossible.
him and his actions. But since
Oh
he
no,
stayed
it's
true to
impossible.
your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining
You never know
semblance of
that.
honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order,
Life is
I
spontaneous,
am willing to put
and
myself
we don't know
forward.
what will happen
I
next,
do not wish
Resty.
to be a mere victim in this
On the
story.
There's no need to worry.
on the
We'll
freaking,
vouch for
I
your
forget what
innocence
word
to the
I'm looking
Cameo
for, but
Commission.
my mom
the
is
freaking-
aggressively homosexual.
Who knows how this would have ended without your
So
intervention?
she doesn't
All
support
right, then let's move
LGBTQ.
on.
She's
Not
gonna
at
get
all.
Could
cancelled,
appear at
Resty.
any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a
Oh
final
yeah, isn't
duel,
it
I
isn't
think we
isn't
should
it
aim
Pride
for a
Month
greater
right now
sense of ceremony.
or something?
I think, or maybe it was last month. Not sure. I don't care.
Well, I care.
I mean, Resty. Most companies also don't care. They just fucking slap on a rainbow. Next month, they just wash it off.
I know, right? Fucking hell. Us LGBTQ, man. We live in a society. That's all I can say about us.
Are you really though? Are you really LGBTQ? I think you only support L, Resty.
No, I support everything. I just so
No, I
happen
think you
to
just-
have a
I-
specific
Resty.
preference. My time is limited, so I don't have time to enjoy the
Yeah.
other parts
I know,
that I
Resty.
don't
I think
quite
you just
enjoy.
support. Yeah, I think you just support the L part of it, the lesbian. Right?
On the surface, it might seem that way, but no.
On the surface, it is that way.
I swear. I have proof that I support other aspects of the LGBTQ other than just the L. Like, I ship Bakugo and Deku
This reminds Paimon a bit
Who
of the
the-
Crux Clash.
from My Hero Academia.
Have you even? I don't believe you actually watched that anime, Rusty, because you're
Can't let our
I'm rewatching the entire anime with my mom right now, in fact.
suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything. Still,
Because it's a
even
fun
if he's way
anime.
past the point of redemption,
Can you tell me the hype
it's hard
behind it?
not to feel a teensy bit
It's dying
sorry
right
for
now,
him.
though, actually.
Are you ready?
The
Can you
writer...
tell me? I know, but can you tell me? Can you tell me the hype behind My Hero Academia? I just kind of find
Successor
it boring,
of Ishin
like
art.
concept and shit.
Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art. Amenome Yuya.
You know, it's just the
Honored
same
to cross
old,
blades
man.
with you.
Like same old. Oh, it's an academia.
It is
Oh,
my honor
the
also.
fucking main character is a bitch, and he grows stronger, longer into the fucking shit.
It's just a really solid, well-written shonen manga, I guess. It doesn't do anything unique or creative, it's just... It does everything solidly well. At least right up until the very end, where it's kinda just fucking around now.
So the only thing I like from My Hero is the music.
I don't like the music of My Hero Academia, actually.
I like the fucking in the fucking, what do you call it? The beginning in the music, the
opening?
Yeah, the opening. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I hate all of the openings equally. I like none of them. They sound so generic, boring shonen opening.
I mean, isn't that much fucking anime as well?
The only real difference is that the openings are not made by Kanabun.
Thank you.
I like the first one. The other one's not so much.
My favorite one is the second one.
His sense of
And even then, not by much.
has completely faded away.
Yeah, I mean,
But that same sense
what
of
can you expect from a fucking
determination
shonen anime?
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience.
What about fucking
There are a few
Kimetsu no
things that I
Yaiba?
shall leave him to tell
Have you
you
finished that
himself.
yet?
Oh, I have not watched Demon Slayer.
All that has transpired.
Huh.
You need not seek my forgiveness.
Do you think you'll watch it or
Nor
not?
do I have the right to forgive you on your
I
victim's
don't know, honestly.
The thing is, the thing is, the only
do
reason
not
why I
wish
haven't
for
watched
forgiveness.
anime is
I only
because I
hope
don't
that you
have
will
the
see my
time. I just want to
transgressions as
read
mine
manga
alone,
instead of
and not
watching.
let them stain the legacy of
I prefer
And
watching
usually,
anime over
strayed
manga.
far from the
It's
straight
a
the
it's a
thing
lot
is,
easier to get
Ishin
engrossed in
art
watching
still
an
has a
anime
worthy
for me
successor in Kaedahara
And
personally.
usually, Resty, when I
beseech you,
read
Please
shit, I get
understand
more
this.
info, right? Like
Yes.
anime just skips
I
over
too
some
trust
stuff.
Mr. Kaedahara.
Yeah, there are a lot of anime
Thank
adaptations
you,
that are like that
successor
because
of
they know they'll never gonna make a season 2 anyway. In
His
the
blade has
end.
also
That's the
told me that
thing.
he has another
That's why
wish.
I just fucking
He would
read. I
like
don't
to visit
fucking watch
down
that
on the
much.
smithy.
Unless I like,
we
you
can go
know,
back
for
there
example,
together.
I read something
What
that I
does he
really
want to
like.
go there for?
That's when I'll try to watch an anime of
I'm
it,
not
if
sure,
there is one.
But I think
You know?
that all this is about to come to an end.
Yeah.
I should probably watch that fucking My Dress Up Darling anime.
What the fuck is that?
Basically, main character guy, he makes Hina dolls.
Hina?
Hina dolls, yeah.
Dolls of misfortune. Dolls that take away misfortune.
I guess that's what they are. But yeah, he makes those dolls from a workshop, and his classmate wanted him to make a cosplay costume,
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all
and he
thanks to
made
them
it,
that I was able
and
to
it looked
return
great.
safely.
And now they're partnered, like kind of partnered.
Oh, how
Like, they work
about
together.
this for proof that I support other parts of the LGBTQ community? I read a JoJo Doshin once.
Philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of
I'm
possibility.
pretty sure nothing else needs to be
This is
said
a
after
great
that
pity.
sentence.
But I have some good
Did
news
they
as well.
have
Ryuji
intercourse
from the
there?
Bantan Sango Detective Agency
Kakuin, did you
tells me
lay
that
this
they found the
egg?
missing Mr. Nagato.
Really?
Rusty,
Is he okay?
was there intercourse in the thing that you read?
Badly wounded, but he will
Kakuin,
live.
did you lay this egg?
And now that Hyuya is back, it seems
Rusty,
like the
answer me.
final ending to this story is a happy
Kakuin
one.
laid an egg.
I think I know what you want to do.
By shitting it? Huh?
Is the blade whispering in
Presumably
your ear again?
because he did the thing with Jotaro.
He said he wants
He
to
shat
take
out an
control
egg,
of me for a
like
brief
literally
moment.
bird egg thing, Rusty?
and it gave birth to their goddamn son. Funniest shit ever. I tell ya. Let me tell ya.
Wish. And he assures me that he won't use my
See?
body for anything nefarious.
What am I hearing?
I have decided.
That's
What?
not how fucking humans work.
Yeah, well, this Dojin, the fucking women that wrote those certainly didn't care.
Mind, huh?
A guy laid an egg,
I will explain my reasons
presumably
later.
from his asshole,
Okay.
right?
I am ready.
You never know, he might have
Let us
pissed it
begin.
out from his schlong.
Please, stay true to
How
your
big was the
promise.
egg, Rusty?
Very big, actually. From what I could remember,
shit.
in the panel where like Polnareff was holding it, it's like the size of his own head.
Wait a minute, are you done with Genshin or are you...
Nah, oh, I believe I'm gonna get to the cutscene now. Yep, here it is.
So, hang on, so
My power is almost
guy
spent.
laid egg,
Without him, my eventual
Because
demise.
they had
excessive.
gay sex.
But if I abandon the future to
And
give
was the gay
everything I
sex
have in
shown?
this moment, my
or was it just
physical form can be
fucking,
forged
you know,
anew.
Everything.
implied?
I might have erased that from my memory. I tend to just skip over sex scenes, honestly, whether or not it's from a hentai or not, because usually sex scenes don't have anything to do with the main story, and they can usually be skipped, and you'd lose nothing
But there's still a
from the
chance
story.
for machine art.
Uh-huh.
Once remade, I will be a
So
valuable
if there
resource
was,
for the
I
service.
probably just skipped it.
Ishi lives on, and its finest
So how
hours
would
yet
you
to come.
how would you skip it though? Like how would you know which fucking pages are sex and which are not by looking at them?
As long
I've
as
I've read and watched enough to know
Kaedehara hands
when sex scene's about to happen.
fulfill his final wish.
How do you know that?
Instinct and experience, I just said.
Over the years, my real
So
name has been
what you're saying
forgotten
is
by
you've
all,
seen enough cock and balls to know which are not
Shame to
cock and
regret.
balls.
Yet it remains strong
Sure.
in my mind.
Now, what's the name of the Dojin again, in case anyone wants to read it? It's pretty
I don't-
popular.
This name is now
Clamp in Wonderland. There we go. At least that's the name of the creators. A team of Japanese women that really, really like JoJo.
But why?
Because why not?
So,
I mean, they're pretty similar to me, right?
down in that
They really
order.
like gay.
His consciousness will disappear forever.
And I
after
really like gay.
fulfilling The bladesmith's wish.
Women like men
Especially
fucking,
female
and I am
gays.
man who like women fucking. You
It
see?
was the first time I
We
ever
are
heard
the same.
his
I know.
name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions.
But you do know what the manliest thing a man
thus
can do,
chose to
right?
bury this
Be
name
gay?
deep within his heart.
Didn't you say that once to me before?
Before his
Yeah,
consciousness
and that's
faded,
to
was
fuck
he
another
willing
man,
to
that's it.
entrust it to another.
Seems like
You wanna fuck me?
really wanted to fulfill his maker's
No.
wish.
You're
Me
not.
The
neither.
same fervent ambition that gave him the
No one would
motivation
ever
to
want
keep
to fuck
going
you.
forward
Yep.
also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead.
Fuck me, except not
Speaking for
really.
myself, I'd rather see
fuck
him
No one
pay
would
the price
ever.
and atone for his mistakes.
If you had a
than see
clone,
him
Rusty,
punished for them.
your clone wouldn't even fuck you.
Yep.
That's just how shitty you are.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always
think
been
you'll ever find
captivated
someone
by grand aspirations.
in life to share
Hearing
your
his wish to
sorrows
rival
and
the
misery
divine
with.
light touched something inside of me.
For now,
Just
I
as
have
the sight of
Monica,
those who fought to repeal
and
the
that's
vision hunt
that's
decree.
good enough
Your
for now.
quest
When I say
to face
someone
the
in- when I
gods
say
and
someone in
trace
life,
your
I meant
sibling
real
inspires
life.
me in the same way.
I mean, my mom's
After
always been
everything I've
supportive
seen,
of me,
Perhaps these pursuits
and that's
fascinate me a
gonna
little
be
more
enough
than they should.
for now.
No. When I say someone in life, I meant someone that will
I
live
will
with you
continue to
forever.
support you from this point
I
on.
know.
Know that you will have my
In
assistance
for better or for
whenever
worse,
you need it.
in fucking poverty or in richness, you may now kiss the bride.
In sickness and in health and something something.
Wait, should
Yeah.
we also go
Are you a
meet
fucking priest now?
Kujakawaji?
Oh,
Sure.
You might as well. You might as well
we need
become a
to tell
priest.
him about the findings of our investigation.
Speaking
It's
of
also
priests,
time
I
to give
actually
him a
had a
response to the offer he made.
classmate once who wanted to be
He's
a priest.
now. And
That's it. I just thought it was
that's
interesting
it.
that there are actually people who aspire to be priests. I always thought being a priest was just something you did because of circumstance,
No, you idiot.
not out of ambition. No one ever aspires to be a priest. At least that's what I thought until I met him. Where am I going, actually?
I do not know.
The quest is done now, right? I would like to drink some water to clear off the taste of
Yeah.
skyflakes in my throat.
No, before you finish the quest up, Rusty, you fucking look at the sword.
What sword?
You know, the sword that you get.
I didn't get a sword.
You will get a sword because you need to go to the smithy back again.
I was just in the smithy a little while ago and I'm heading to the Kujo estate.
Ah, wait. You need to go to the statue. You need to go to the statue.
Oh, right, yeah, the
Talk to the
statue.
fucking guy.
I
Yeah,
thought
talk
I
to
had
the
to
last
go
guy.
inside this estate. Or
Yeah,
are you
you don't
going
need to go to
staring,
inside.
staring at the statue's fucking butt, you shit?
You've
I
returned.
thought you were gonna say, what are you
But the
doing,
issue has
step
been
bro?
resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost.
So, what have you been
The
doing on
Tenryou
Toho
Commission
then?
has already
I mean,
attended to the
well,
danger at the warehouse.
So, getting kind
The
of boring.
investigation
Man.
into Tama no Meguro
Yep.
should conclude soon.
It is a
Do not
pretty
believe
stale
he's been
thing.
charged with any crime.
It's the same shit over and 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 over again.
Then we needn't recount all
Isn't
the
Genshin
details
literally
again.
the exact same?
Now, as to your earlier
Yeah, but
offer,
Genshin still
I
gets
wish
better
to give you my
content.
answer. Please take a look
Toho
at
is
this.
also constantly getting
What's
new
this?
shit.
But the thing that you do is still the same,
Kakotsurube
Rusty.
Ishin.
At least
A
in
weapon
Genshin, you
And
get
crafted
Genshin
fucking,
using the
isn't
long-lost
always the
blade
same
forging
shit.
art of the Kaidahara clan.
we
By
get
means of
new
a
stuff
series
we
of
can do there,
fortuitous
Rusty.
events,
Like
I
new
was
land
able
to
to recover
explore,
and
new
restore him.
fucking puzzles and
I
shit.
also promised him that
So
I
we
will
don't.
continue
We just
to
fight
study
the same shit over and
pass
over.
on the secrets of
And
Every
it's
Genshin.
just
other
the same old.
decade.
And so, it looks
It's
like
the
I
same
I don't know, I
turn-based
find
shit,
Toho's
Rusty.
new
journey across the
content more
nations,
tolerable because
learning
it's
more
the
about
same
this
shit.
blade as I go.
Rusty, Toho
I see.
shit is just turn-based, turn-based,
understand.
turn-based.
The
It
Kaidahara
doesn't
clan has
change.
always been a family of bladesmiths. So
I
it is
don't like
only proper
Genshin's
for me
new
to
shit
continue
because it's
on this
always
path.
hard work.
Were I to accept
Toho
your
doesn't
goodwill,
have any
I
such
may
thing
find
as hard
myself
work,
embroiled
and
in
I like it
conflicts
better that
between the
way.
shogunate and Sangonomiya.
Ironic
would
coming
not
from the
say.
guy who's
You
technically a sadist
misunderstand. That was
and
most
enjoys
certainly
playing
not our
hard shit.
intent.
I am
I
aware,
know you're an idiot.
but I still desire to continue walking my own
Sometimes,
path.
not sometimes,
Very well.
all the
I
time.
can
Sure, we're
understand.
always contradicting
Then let's
Rusty.
pretend this offer was never raised.
Yep,
However, if you
that's
should ever
the only
change your
thing
mind
that's
And
constant
or
with
find
me.
yourself in need of the shogunate's assistance,
Why is that?
please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great.
Because I like
Thank you for your
contradictions.
generosity.
Where will you travel to next,
But why?
Angela?
Because objection.
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now.
Earth,
As for my next
I
destination,
am watering
Let's
the
see where the
plants.
wind
Rusty.
takes
Do you
me.
have plants over there?
We have plans where, huh? There we go! I got the sword!
Well, look at the look at the sword.
I got Ishin. Ishin Art Clarity. When a normal charge or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, dealing AoE damage equal to 180% of attack and increasing attack by 15% for 8 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why I said it might be good for Genshin because it can bunch up enemies.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, the healing, not the healing, the fucking bunching gale. What's it called again?
Healing.
Yeah, but basically the gale. Can you try it
Navigating the
out? Let
world's
me
a whole
tell me
lot
how it
easier.
works on Hilichurls. Because I didn't do that shit. I'm a dumbass.
I see. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm finally done. Fuck. Stop the recording.
What's the percentage chance of it happening?